Baba, I love your daughter. I want to marry her.
Young man, with this your face, you will work to earn her.
Jacob came into a community where everybody knew everybody. The kind of place where neighbors watched your life like a series, every smile, every argument, every secret. That's where he met Rachel. Rachel was not just beautiful. She had that kind of beauty that made people stop talking when she walked past. Soft eyes. Gentle laugh. The kind of woman that made men behave better around her. Jacob fell in love immediately. This was I will work for years for you kind of love. Her father was Laban, a sharp man who always thought 10 steps ahead. When Jacob told him he wanted to marry Rachel, Laban smiled and said, "Work for me 7 years, and I'll give you Rachel." 7 years. Jacob agreed without blinking. People in the community watched him wake up early, sleep late, work harder than any man around. They even joked, "This man is not working for money. He's working for love." 7 years passed. Jacob went back to Laban, excited. Ready. Finally. But that night, Laban did something wicked. Instead of giving Jacob Rachel, he gave him Leah, Rachel's older sister. Leah was not ugly, but she was not Rachel. She was quiet, overlooked, always living in Rachel's shadow. The next morning, Jacob realized the truth. And the community heard the shouting. "Why would you do this to me?" Laban shrugged and said, "In our community, the first daughter must marry before the second." So Jacob now had Leah as his wife. But his heart still belonged to Rachel. He went back to work. Another 7 years. The neighbors gossiped. This house will never know peace. After the second 7 years, Jacob finally married Rachel, the woman he truly loved. But that's when the real battle started.
"Give me children or I will die!"
Leah started giving birth. Rachel didn't. In a community like theirs, having children wasn't just joy, it was status. Respect. Proof that you were favored. Leah gave birth to her first son. She named him Reuben. Because in her heart she said, "Now my husband will finally see me." Then she had another. Simeon. Then another. Levi. Then another. Judah. 4 sons. The neighbors whispered, "Leah is winning." But inside Leah's house, she still felt unloved. Jacob slept in her room, but his heart slept in Rachel's. Rachel watched all this. And she broke. She cried. She shouted. She begged. "Give me children or I'll die." Every time she saw Leah carrying a baby, her heart cracked a little more. The gossip got louder. What kind of woman can't give her husband a child? One day, Rachel made a painful decision. She called her maid Bilhah. "Go to my husband. Let him have children through you. At least I'll have something to call my own." Bilhah had a son. Rachel named him Dan. "God has judged in my favor." Then Bilhah had another. "Naphtali, I have wrestled with my sister and I am winning." Leah saw this. And jealousy entered her too. So she called her own maid Zilpah. "You too, go to my husband." Zilpah gave birth to Gad. "Good fortune has come." Then Asher. "How happy I am. Women will call me blessed." Now the house was full of children. But still no child from Rachel. Leah later had more. Issachar. Zebulun. And even a daughter, Dinah. Rachel had nothing. Just tears. Just prayers. Just heartbreak.
It never stopped. "Baba, you done knock 4 women. Make I bring my daughter. She go born quick."
Years passed. Rachel had tried to stay strong, but inside she was tired. She had done everything. Watched her sister win. Watched her maid succeed. Watched neighbors whisper. One evening, alone, she cried out to God. Not fancy prayers. Not pretty words. Just pain. "Please, remember me."
Please give me a child.
And then something changed. Rachel became pregnant. For the first time. The house noticed. The neighbors noticed. The gossip changed. Rachel is finally carrying a child. When the baby was born, Rachel held him like someone holding a miracle. She named him Joseph. "God has taken away my shame." Jacob looked at that boy. And his heart melted. This was the son of the woman he loved from the very beginning. He threw a celebration. Not a small one. A real party. Music. Food. Dancing. Neighbors everywhere. Jacob said, "Today, my joy is complete." Because the woman he had waited 14 years for, the woman who had cried more than anyone, finally had her own son. And that child's name was Joseph.